There is a stereotype about male friendship that has plagued us for decades. It claims that male bonds are simple, that they are shallow, that they revolve entirely around surface-level jokes, sports scores, and avoiding real feelings at all costs. Society often tells us that if you want true emotional depth, you must look at female friendships. We are told that the height of connection is sitting face to face and sharing vulnerabilities, while men just occupy the same space. But that stereotype isn't just wrong. It is insulting to thousands of years of human history. The truth is, genuine male bonding is one of the most potent, complicated, and essential forces on this planet. It is not shallow. In fact, when the chips are down, a true bond between men achieves a depth of loyalty and sacrifice that is hard to find anywhere else. Today, we are doing a deep dive into the Brotherhood. To understand why your friendships matter today, you have to understand where you came from. For the vast majority of human history, survival was a team sport. You didn't survive alone. You died alone. Think about our ancient ancestors. When they left the safety of the camp to hunt big game or defend their territory against a rival tribe, they were entering a zero-tolerance environment. Anthropologists call this coalitional psychology. Men are biologically engineered to form small, tight-knit groups to achieve a goal that is bigger than any single individual. This wasn't social hour, it was survival. If you were on a hunt 20,000 years ago, you didn't need a friend who could articulate his nuances about the cave paintings. You needed a friend who wouldn't run when the predator charged. You needed competence. You needed trust. This created a bond based strictly on reliability. The depth of the friendship wasn't measured in words spoken. It was measured in holding the line. There is no clearer example of this ancient wiring than in the theater of war. Veterans often speak about a specific type of love that exists in a combat unit. It is described as stronger than marriage, deeper than blood ties. Why? It's called the foxhole effect. When men face an existential threat together, the brain's bonding chemistry, specifically oxytocin and vasopressin, goes into overdrive. In men, this chemistry creates an intense us versus them loyalty. In a foxhole, your background doesn't matter. Your politics don't matter. What matters is, can I trust you to cover my back? This is the ultimate form of male intimacy. It is the intimacy of shared survival. It's why men who served together 50 years ago greet each other with hugs that would break a normal person's ribs. They possess a shared knowledge that civilians can never fully access. They know that the man standing next to them is willing to die for them. You cannot achieve that depth of connection over a latte. You achieve it through fire. Most of us aren't going to war, but we see echoes of this foxhole effect in high-performance environments. Let's look at one of the most famous modern examples of male friendship, Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski. On the surface, these two make no sense. You have Brady, the intense, disciplined tactician, and you have Gronk, the human golden retriever, living life loud. In a normal social setting, they might never have connected, but they bonded through something men value above almost anything else: competence. Brady didn't need a drinking buddy. He needed a tight end who could read a defense in half a second. Gronk didn't need a philosopher. He needed a quarterback who could put the ball where only he could catch it. Their friendship was forged in the fire of the mission. Think about the non-verbal communication required there. They developed a psychic link forged by thousands of hours of shared effort. When you work that hard with another man toward a common goal, respect turns into a deep bond. They laugh together because they have bled and sweated together. History gives us the ultimate blueprint for this type of bond. We call it the shoulder-to-shoulder friendship. Look at Lewis and Clark. In 1804, They led the core of discovery into the complete unknown. They faced starvation, freezing winters, and hostile encounters every single day. They shared command, a situation that usually leads to ego clashes and disaster. But not here. Lewis was the moody intellectual. Clark was the steady, practical diplomat. They leveraged their differences to keep the men alive. Their friendship wasn't about sitting face to face, gazing into each other's eyes. It was about standing shoulder to shoulder, both looking west. This is the gold standard. Two men who make each other better, stronger, and more capable than they would be alone. So, how does this ancient hardwiring manifest today when we aren't exploring frontiers? It shows up in the garage project. When you call a friend to help you pull an engine block or build a deck, you are recreating the ancient hunt. You have a shared objective. The conversation happens in the gaps between the work. The silence isn't awkward, it's functional. It shows up in the digital realm. Modern competitive gaming is essentially a virtual foxhole. It requires strategy, communication under pressure, and relying on your squad to perform their role. It's a digital manifestation of coalitional psychology. It even shows up in the way men insult each other. To the outside observer, the relentless roasting among male friends looks aggressive. But psychologists suggest this is often a subconscious way of testing resilience and establishing trust. It's a way of saying, I see your flaws, I can joke about them, and you're still part of the tribe. But here is where we hit the modern wall. We have stripped away the mission. We don't hunt. We work in isolated cubicles. We compete against our neighbors rather than collaborating with them. We are living through a friendship recession. Men are more socially isolated today than at perhaps any point in recent history. And because we don't have a war to fight or a Super Bowl to win, we trick ourselves into thinking we don't need other men. We try to be the lone wolf. But in nature, a lone wolf isn't a badass. A lone wolf is usually a dead wolf. Loneliness triggers the same biological stress response as a physical attack. It increases cortisol. It kills your testosterone. It literally shortens your lifespan. Gentlemen, we are hardwired for brotherhood. It is not a weakness to need a tribe. It is your evolutionary advantage. If you want to deepen your friendships, stop asking guys to catch up. Ask them to do something, find a mission, build something, compete in something, struggle through something difficult together. Look at your circle. If it's empty, it's time to get to work. Find the mission, and the brothers will follow. Your mission today, like this video. It really helps us get more viewers, and subscribe to this channel and help us make more content like this. Share this video with your friends. Let the women in your life see how important your friendships are.